Assalamu alaikum. The election is over and there's a new government in the country. I congratulate the new government. There is no doubt that the votes were stolen. You also know this. All the people of Bangladesh know. Everyone has seen how it happened. Even the constituency from which Prime Minister Tariq Rahman was elected in Dhaka is a matter of much debate, and there is a very logical and valid ground for those debates. So let's not go into that debate, since those who were in the opposition are now the main opposition party, Bangladesh Jamaat-e-Islami. That Jamaat-e-Islami itself has congratulated you. They have accepted it, and there has certainly been some post-election violence across the country. That too, if the people who died had not died, it would have been very, very hopeful that they had not, and that was expected. Still, there were deaths, and a woman was raped in one place. We certainly have concerns about these issues. Even then, it can be said that the situation is somewhat calm now. So, many of you BNP brothers, many of you are BNP, and since the last election of January 5, 2014, I, Elias Hossain, have certainly not recognized you. Many of my well-wishers of BNP, they say, brother, why did you come before this election and directly go against BNP, asking for votes for the bearded men? Why did you do this? Look, brother, let me tell you again, when there is another election in Bangladesh in 2031, I will ask for votes for the bearded men. I have told you this in advance. If you think that I will hold an umbrella where the rain falls, that character is not in me. If there is a change in you, we will see in the next election. But if I ask you right now, who really means BNP, I will say those who do positive politics and who really dislike India. For these 15, 16, 17 years, it is needless to say how much torture the Awami League has inflicted on BNP. So it happened right in front of your eyes. The head of your party had to spend almost 20 years in the UK. He could not go home. He was killed. He was tortured with the intention of killing him. These things happened in Bangladesh. And if Begum Khalida Zia had been alive, the situation after this election would have been a much easier solution to many other crises. So the death she suffered, I believe, is that she was slowly pushed to the brink of death. Many people will think that she is dead now and may complain about it. But she was slowly poisoned. If that had not been done, she was not allowed to go abroad for treatment for a long time. She was unnecessarily kept in jail. She was pushed to the brink of death. There is no reason to deny this. So, the tortures that are going on, to completely wipe your face, means that when you look at the situation of some people in BNP, it seems as if we are their enemies in a big way. Brother, if you want no opponent in the election, everyone will speak for you, then the election will be the same as Hasina's election. You have to choose an opponent and you have to win the election by being better than your opponents. It was like this time, when the election is coming up, you have to keep this in mind, and if you don't have that preparation. This time, Jamaat-e-Islami may have been very flexible with you organizationally. A transitional period in the country was going on. If there is chaos in the country right now, I swear to Allah, I am telling you something. I spoke to the Emir of Jamaat after the election. In that speech, I swear to Allah, I am telling you exactly what he said. I am telling you what he said before. If I told you from his mouth, you might not have believed me. I asked him, when the counting of votes started in various centers after the evening on the day of the election, after it started, we initially saw that in all the seats, in all the centers, when the results were being announced, it was seen that the votes of the voters were more. Suddenly, the counting of votes stopped in various places. First, the Election Commission website showed that the first 5 scales in a row were of rice ears. So, probably, Tangale was showing the results of 5 or some seats that were of rice ears and all of them were of scales. Now, this time has come and the election results have stopped being announced. So, after the closure, when you did it, you gave it to a few centers at once after a few hours, stopped for 2 or 3 hours and then suddenly, like Tariq Rahman's seat where Khalidutzaman Bai was standing, Khalidutzaman, when probably the results of 17 or so seats were signed by the returning officer, they said that there is no separate news about this, how much in which center, which I was saying repeatedly for a week before the election, that there can be rigging, that is, spiritual talks are said, India can force us to sit here. Whatever India wants, happens. Whatever America wants, happens. I do not accept this. I do not want to accept this. I will not accept it in the future either. That they come and then do that black magic and then give it to someone to get more votes. This is done through the engineering mechanism of our country. So how is that done? Suppose you say the results of the vote are one way. And when you go to the office of the returning officer announces another way. That is why I have repeatedly said that the agents who will be in the results center of each center will announce the results of that center and then leave this center. But I myself have received this complaint in various places of Jamaat-e-Islam that in one place of Jamaat, I was asking a person from Jamaat, what is this saying about Mamunul Haq's center? So in this center of Mamunul Haq Hazor, I can say with 100% guarantee that he passed. Bopi Hajjaj did not pass here. But he does not have an agent here. Later I asked that I was not an agent in this center. Later, he inquired and told me that there was a female agent there. Tina had a small child and she left. In another place, one went to prayer. What has been done in that gap? So you have to make this preparation that you have to give someone who can stay for 24 hours. He has to stay until the results are out as long as necessary. Such incidents must have happened in many other places. Arrangements must be made so that these incidents do not happen. So I asked Amir Sahib that when you saw the results, that after a few hours of closure, these results were given. Suddenly, the results of the centers at 10 a.m., 3 p.m., 8 p.m. are being given simultaneously. When these 2 or 3 hours were closed, you must remember, Channel 24, 71 TV, Samoy TV, then there are a few other televisions, they started giving your results. What about BNP everywhere? BNP everywhere. The seats of Jamaat, which I myself knew about, like in my house in Chuadonga, I got the results in both of Chuadonga that they won too. In Kusha, they got 3 results, they won. They won in Nilphamari, they won in Satkira, they got news in Jessore, but those results are not being given. They are not saying, all BNP and I mean Ajgubi results are being given on Channel 24, then this time on 71 televisions. So I told the gentleman, why didn't you protest at this time? When you saw that your results were not being given anymore, you should have done that there. Dhaka 8, Mirza Abbas never passed. All the people of Bangladesh have seen what happened here with Mirza Abbas. The BNP who did it also knows how he was passed. So in these places when you saw that it was okay, Dhaka 13 is my last. You could have taken the entire establishment of 13 to 14, you could have taken it to 11, you could have taken it to 8. Why wasn't this done? For example, there was a huge preparation by Jamaat-e-Islam for Nahid's seat, but there, maximum efforts were made to rig it. In the end, they couldn't. So why haven't they done this here? In Mirza Abbas' seat, wherever there is no seal, there is a black mark in one place. They themselves have put their mark on it. By putting the mark, they have said that they got this and that. The Election Commission decided that wherever there is a black mark, if there is a mark on any place on the paper, that will be considered as a grain of rice. Why? Are there no other marks there except the grain of rice? This has been done. As far as I am concerned, I am not telling you everything, but as far as I have understood from talking to people inside, this election actually had such an outcome. The Jamaat was also told in advance that you will have to accept the situation, if it goes your way, and in that case, if it goes in a bad direction in any country, then you will not be able to handle it. The situation will be equal. Jamaat-e-Islam has accepted it. Okay, we mean brother, Jamaat-e-Islam has nothing to lose. Jamaat-Islam is the main opposition party in Bangladesh today, Did they get 32% of the votes or 37%? They got 37% of the votes. BNP got 52%. There is not much difference. After doing all this, we have been hearing about the bot army for the last few years and a half, especially the last 6 months. So if it is a bot army, is it all 32% bots? Was the vote online? Was it on Facebook? Was the vote direct? Then this 37% of the votes that Jamaat Islam got. So where did this vote come from? Therefore, Jamaat Islam got the votes and the votes that Jamaat Islam got, if we go beyond all the controversies and think that the election was fair. Even if this was a fair election, it is a huge deal for Jamaat Islam. Today, in 2026, we are talking. Then if you ask me, what is the problem with me being a Jamaat if BNP wins? Will Jamaat remain in power for life or not? I like Jamaat. Jamaat will go to the opposition party for the rest of its life. That is what we wanted. Where is the problem in that? There is no greater satisfaction than Sheikh Hossain not being in the country. Even now, brother, sometimes after waking up, it feels as if Sheikh Hossain is not there. In fact, it really comes within the imagination. So, what I am saying is that while you have done politics together, served jail time together, slept together, you still cannot find any BNP people. Aren't there many such people? We don't know where Elias Ali is. We don't know where Chowdhury Alam is. There are many such people who can be found. The one who elected MP, Tuli, Tina's brother doesn't know where he is yet. These sleepovers, the murders, Kilgare Johnny, he was shot in the chest at 10 a.m. and 12 a.m. He was shot in the chest even after his death. Brother, are these things from a long time ago or not? Everything happened in these 2 or 3 years ago. Where would you be today? That Jamaat-e-Islam can speak today as the main opposition party. If any of his workers are tortured, he can go there and protest. He can go there and create resistance. So what can be bigger than this? BNP is now in power, brother. He has dreamed that Tariq Rahman will become the Prime Minister in 2026. Now, if we talk, brother, we can talk about a lot of big things. If we want to argue about this talk, we cannot argue. We don't see that meeting that you held on December 10th, they wanted to let you hold it in the cattle market until the end. They wanted to let you hold a public meeting. I remember that, people from all over the country lived in a breathing condition. A cocktail is brewed, and that is far away. Where is that cocktail not dying? Your Secretary General ran without announcing the next program. Then he came on stage again and announced the program and ran quickly. That's you, brother. They couldn't move the sand truck in front of Khalida Zia's house. You have been taking Khalida Zia to jail for a year and a half. Have you been able to do anything? What treatment have you been able to do? This woman was not allowed to get treatment. She was at home, not in jail. She was at home. She was not allowed to go abroad from there. What have you done for her? The woman died. She died little by little, then she died. There is no point in talking so much. In this country, you will do politics, go to the opposition party, come to power again, be in the government party. The opposition party will irritate you in many ways. Everything is fine. This is part of politics. But if the Awami League comes to power, when the Awami League is your opposition party or you are in the opposition party and the Awami League is in the government party, you have seen what happens at that time in the last 15 years. Therefore, think about this. Today, we see this being done in different places across the country. What do you mean, the Awami League party offices that you are opening, the party offices that you are not opening? If you think about it, it hurts inside our chest. When I saw the Awami League party office, this morning when I was recording this video, I saw in the morning Bangladesh time that an MP and a woman MP from that side of Madaripur were granted bail. On what grounds was the bail granted? How was the bail granted? If you think that Awami League is a better opposition for you, if it is not for these 17 years of education, then there is nothing more to say. If there is education, then stop them. Let the Awami League do politics in Bangladesh. There is no problem. Let them do politics as they wish. People have seen what the Awami League has done, how it has run the country in Bangladesh. If people vote for it, let it do it, but there will be a trial. How can this MP be released? I understand that an ordinary worker, a worker from a village ward, is not on him. You have been fined for 1.5 years, let him go. How can an MP be released this time? Sheikh Hasina's family can do politics if they want. It is very difficult when you say these things. That is why we had no opportunity to come before the elections and take this side directly. Those who are asking today why the brother went for the bearded man, when they took the oath yesterday, they realized a little bit why we went for the Jamaat-e-Islam. They betrayed so much blood of these martyrs on the very first day. Allah will not tolerate this betrayal. You became the Prime Minister today and were able to attend your mother's funeral. Then you were able to see the body at least until the last moment. It is because of these martyrs that people died a few days ago. They did not understand any political party, Jamaat-e-Islam, Awami League, BNP. They are ordinary people. Seeing the suppression, oppression, torture, and the bad condition of the country, they gradually became protesters. Then they took to the streets, were shot, died, and became martyrs. They betrayed them by going to implement the July Charter. So if you do not do these things, we will be happy. You run the country, there is no problem. I will not go to eat bread from you. There are many people who eat bread. Give it to those who want it, there is no problem. I have only one policy, that is that India will never be able to do anything in this country again. Therefore, this India Awami League is still the most preferred party in India, and if the Awami League comes to power in this country, India will do the same as before. So, I requested you not to let them come and do nothing else. So what I was saying is that the Emir of Jamaat has said that if we had done Ganjam at that time, then we had intelligence information that the Awami League would take the field here and some people from BNP would come with the Awami League and they would create a lot of chaos. The country will go towards a civil war. We do not want to go there. That is why we did not say anything. So, a person like the Emir of Jamaat has sacrificed so much. Suppose, what would have happened if I had passed Jamaat-e-Islam? Yes, it would have happened. Suppose, you think that the path to Bangladesh would have been much easier for me. I would not have gone to Bangladesh and become a minister. I would not have become an MP. If I had been an MP, maybe if I had asked the Jamaat, they would have given me one. I don't want to be brother, so I don't want that. I don't want it now. I won't go in the future either. If God keeps this alive, you will see later. My path, brother, is one Awami League in India. There is nothing beyond that. But he was the Prime Minister. The person who was the Prime Minister, that person could have said to me with such a cool head that, Elias, if we had done something at that time, the situation in the country would have worsened. I have already said, I swear to God that he has made so many sacrifices. So, can't you show the least sense of courtesy, cooperation, and sympathy for those people? You can attack them and talk about the situation around them. 71, Rajagat, Tajagata, the body language you used in the last 2 or 3 days, Saladin Amir Khusru and Mirza Fakhrul, brother, if I had seen them like this 5 years ago, the question arises, would I have fought so much against the Awami League? I would never have put myself and my family in so much danger. So anyway, the reason why I told you these words in today's video is that brother, you are coming to power, there is no problem running the country. We already know the cabinet you have formed. Let's talk about one person. This is Iqbal Hassan Mahmood Tuku. No, this Iqbal Hassan Mahmood is not this scoundrel, the one who stole electricity, the one who looted the electricity sector. This scoundrel is in that scoundrel. Once again, you have given it to the electricity sector. This thief of yours, your Salahuddin, you have made him the Home Minister. There are many more thieves like this, the thieves you have sat down with again. There are some good people too. This Altaf Hossain Chowdhury, this man would have been very good if he had come. That Saka Chowdhury's son Humam Quader Chowdhury would have been very good if he had come. The new Ishraq is a good choice. Then there were many more like this whom you could have brought. This is not our subject of discussion though. But what does Mirza Fakhrul Islam Alamgir say about the thieves you have brought here? This Mirza Fakhrul Islam Alamgir's brother thinks that now he will loot and create instability. How many reserves do you have, brother? How many reserves? Dr. Yunus, Tenatuna Pachaya Akura's bill is still pending. Adani's bill is still pending. The World Bank's installment is pending. The installment is pending. The IMF installment is pending. After doing the rest, we left $29 billion at the end. This $3 billion, brother, don't see the situation after this Ramadan. The price of the dollar is already rising. Today I went to Jackson ID. I saw that I went to Jacksonite 3 or 4 days ago and saw how much. Today it is 1 taka higher than that. So the price of the dollar is increasing, then the price of goods. Now that Ramadan has come, the government is facing various challenges in increasing the price of goods. So these places, you will already be in turmoil. On top of that, now the political opposition party that wants to cooperate with you, you are looking for that opposition party, you are looking for that 7172, 7172, people in Bangladesh will no longer take the tablet. In your case, the number 32 has not been broken, but the number 32 is being repaired there. Since the Awami League is opening its offices, repair the number 32 again. It will be broken again. There is no doubt about it. If you want to rehabilitate the Awami League in this way, you can do it. Go ahead. Look, how much Awami League and you all united, and then you came to join Jamaat after 5 years. Look, how many votes Jamaat has, and how many votes you both have. So, even if you beat someone with shoes, if you don't feel ashamed, there is no point in slapping them, right? So Awami League has beaten someone with shoes, then Awami League is better. You have so much hatred for Awami League people. What is the problem? You keep running with Awami League. People are seeing all this. If you cannot read people's minds, then your situation will be exactly the same as the situation of this Awami League. The main agenda of your Awami League and this India Today, this July movement, was these two. People were so angry about these two, Awami League India. You want to show great hatred for those two. If I were to name the cabinet, I would not raise any new controversy. But it seems to me that exactly 8 or so ministers who are completely Indian in nature have been made here. They are completely identified agents of Indian Roy. So, did you joke with the people of Bangladesh about those people? Did you sign the July Charter? No, there is no problem. This world is not just for 5 years. The chair you are sitting on today, there was a much more powerful Sheikh Mujib than you, there was a much more powerful Sheikh Hasina. Where is their situation today? Sheikh Hasina spends her days now. Earlier she used to drink 2 bottles. Now it seems she spends her days drinking 8 to 10 bottles of fancy drinks. Where is she? Let's talk about the Awami League and the people of the Awami League, then I will finish it, brother. If you had any shame, you would do it on Facebook again now. A video of that Tariq Rahman's daughter has come out, and after watching that video, I saw in one place that it was written that the daughters of their Sheikh family are very respected. They are the sons-in-law of one of your Sheikh families and went to be a Jew, the wife of one is a Christian, and the wife of another goes to India to do alms. You have nothing in Bangladesh. It is a very small thing that Tariq Rahman's daughter went to a song and studied with her friends and made fun of them there. Tariq Rahman and his daughter are not left in London with someone else. They are doing this. If they had any shame, the way the people of Bangladesh sent them, they would have at least apologized by now, saying, "It's okay, we will not make the same mistake again." They are again making excuses. They are still making excuses. Are they going to do justice again and then start politics in Bangladesh after getting mature? Come on, for yourselves. Don't you think that all the people of Bangladesh who supported this BNP have died? Not so many have died. So, this Jamaat Shabir is in a more dangerous, very vulnerable position than it is today, but they fought in this country, no one has fled, they have done politics in this country. Now their situation is much better, they cannot be thrown out even if they want. The Awami League will ban them completely, they have completely perfected them. Those who were said to be Razakars during the Liberation War, all those who were alive were hanged. What will you say now? Now call them razakars? Will you hang them? Will you bring them to justice or buy them? They don't do extortion, they don't do tricks, they don't do tenders, they don't do anything when they see the daughter of the people. So how do you take them? Again, it won't be that easy to take that Indian like Hossain and then do that. The people of Bangladesh showed in July what happens when you actually do that. If such a situation comes again, the people of this country will give blood again. If they give blood, I think that whoever made the mistake, the thief who was sitting at the international national level, such a thief will not sit at the table again, inshallah. From the very beginning, people will understand that we also mean that we thought that open water was like curd. When we saw lime, we thought it was curd. Then how much praise everyone will give to that. I myself said, I want 20 years for this Yunus, brother. He has completely destroyed the country by stealing every piece of advice. So I believe that Tariq Rahman will pull him out of this rubble. The cabinet will definitely be a complete one within 6 months or a year. Tariq Rahman will definitely bring him to that place. And brother, you who are ministers, MPs, and temps will get the opportunity to steal. But if you want to steal after making the country completely bankrupt, then there will be a problem. Anyway, it's good. I have given you the trial. Those who make BNP in Bangladesh, your central leaders can be sold. You are a huge party. There are many people in your party and most of the people in this party are anti-India and anti-Awami League. I saw in Faridpur a while ago when I was making the video that they had opened an office and again BNP people went and locked that office. Salute to you. Those Trinamool leaders and activists, Mirza Fakhrul, don't have any problems. Mirza Fakhrul's daughter was in Australia. His family and son-in-law were in Australia and sent money. Awami League used to send money. They are fine. They take you to Saladin in Shillong and keep you in a VIP resort. They don't have any problems, you have problems. Yes, if Awami League offices open in front of your eyes, they will do politics in this country. If you like to see it, then there is no problem. We are not bad either. We don't have jails in the country. We have not been chased by the police in the country, you have. If you don't feel ashamed after that, then what else can you do? Just do as you please.